Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Today is Friday. I didn't get a chance to shoot a video yesterday because I was just way too busy, and I was like, frig it, I'm just not gonna bother stressing. Not gonna bother stressing, boys. Another day, another video. Anyway, today, however, the new fishing backpack should be coming in, which is dope. Tonight I do want to make some more baits, which I got that mold in the mail that you saw, the grub mold, and I want to use that mold to make some bait because grubs have been killing it this year for some reason. Never got a fish on them before, and I got like 3 of them this year on grubs, so maybe that's my lure to choice for this year. You know, used to be Senko, and then it became swim baits, and then it was spoons. I'm pretty sure this year it's the year of the grub. The year of the grub, boys. Frig sakes. Probably a reason why you find those things in everybody's tackle box is because they just work. But we're gonna try making them black and gold speckled. I got a whole bunch of gold flakes in the garage there. We're gonna go ahead and mix that up, but first I got to get through this work shift. It's currently 11 a.m. and yeah, we're just trucking through, waiting for another ticket to come in that I can handle. But other than that, it's just a chill day in the bay. Yesterday it was piss and rain all freaking day, and I mean it was coming down like cats and dogs. So, and I had martial arts, and it was freaking busy at work, so I had no time to do anything that I wanted to do or whatever. There was nothing going on that was worth reporting in on. So yeah, but today is another day, and today it's freaking sunny as hell outside. It's really nice. We're probably going fishing tonight. Alrighty guys, just got notification that my dragonfly delivery is here, and I don't know why my camera is all not aiming at me right. Oh, it is. It's just doing this weird tilty shit. Let's see if we can grab our package. And there it is, right outside the door, in a big box, because it is a fishing backpack. No more fanny pack fishing. Now it's backpack fishing. Fanny pack fishing was working out. I've been doing it for the majority of the time. But guys, it's time to level up to a backpack, because what the heck? Freaking vitamin D3 pill sitting on the floor right in the sun. Did the cat poop that out while she was sunbathing? I haven't had vitamin D3 in this house since winter. Whatever. Throw that out. All right, perfect. Just working on a problem here, and I'm hoping to get this resolved. And then we'll crack into that box, take a look at the backpack. Oh, did I forget to turn my microphone on? Yes, I did. Stupid me. There we go. Now we have a microphone. All right. So, like I mentioned, fishing with the fanny pack. Well, at first I was supposed to wear it around my waist. Couldn't do that because the damn belt keeps slipping off the clasp, because I don't know why. So after seeing Bloke with his backpack, I'm like, you know, that's not a bad idea. We're going to go to Princess Auto and pick one up while I was down there, because we don't have a Princess Auto here in North Bay. So I figured, let's go down there and pick one up. We never got around to that either. So I decided, Amazon to the rescue. Let's get Amazon to the rescue. Let's see what we got here. Remember guys, when handling a knife, don't cut towards your body, cut towards your buddy. Because if your buddy gets cut, it's cool. If you get cut, it's not. I don't know. That's what I was told. Any hoozles. I don't know why they have to put backpack in such a big freaking box, but whatever. It's freaking Amazon. They have unlimited cardboard stocks. But literally, it's a pissy fun backpack to go with my pissy fun bait caster. And my Pissy Fun, that's all I have from Pissy Fun. I think I have a couple of their ice fishing things, but I pretty much quit that a long time ago. Ice fishing sucks. Sorry to anybody out there who loves ice fishing. I'm not one of you. Any hoozle. Is this a small backpack or is it folded in half? It's folded in half. Oh, what the frick is going on here? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I honestly don't know what the frick is going on here. All right. It's just really folded in half. It's actually a fairly big backpack. For some reason, it's a fishing backpack and it has a laptop holder in it. Look at this. You can put your Dell computer in there if you wanted to. Isn't that sweet? Got plenty of storage room for a couple Plano boxes. I can put soft plastics in this back area here. That's awesome. Zipper up, zipper up. Holy, zipper up, bud. The bag's all folded in half there, and that's why it's freaking hard to zip up. I gotta fill it with stuff so it can get its proper backpack form, but it's not a huge bag. It's actually kind of nice. It's small. I can just put it on my back. Oh, it's got a rod holder. I can put my plier things right in the side pocket here. That's pretty dope. I don't even need a shovel to dig it. That's all right. And it's got a huge spot here for a water bottle if you want to carry a water bottle. It does have a spot you can put a fishing rod right here in the side. If you wanted to put a fishing rod in here, put the butt end in here, strap her down with this guy right here, boom shakalaka, you're freaking ready to rock. That is pretty cool. And then you have another pouch on the front here with a bunch more room to put junk. This is going to be good. I might have to go get the fishing fanny and start populating this. Okay, so apparently this side here is where you'd put your fishing rod. On this side here, you put your fishing rod in here, and then this little buckle down below here, you can use it to strap onto the handle so it doesn't go anywhere. That's pretty cool. It's got a whole thing on the front here explaining the different purposes of the backpack. So that's pretty good. If it'll focus on it. Is it focusing on it? I don't know. I think it wants to focus on my face because I got it on face tracking. But yeah. This is going to be really, really, really good. So if I look at it from this angle, yes, so I can put my pliers right there. And then the front has some spot for tie-ons. I don't know why, but it does. It's got a whole mesh rib system on the front for adding things. It's got a nice open pack here where I can, oh yeah, this is going to get full of stuff. I might have to go out to the truck right now and grab the fishing fanny and start stocking her up. Let's pitter patter. Look at that. They fit in there like a champ. That's dope. That's super dope. And I can just clip this right onto this freaking strap right here so that if they fall out, I don't lose them. Nice. Got my first attachment. Look at me go. And then I can put, I don't know how I'm going to organize this. I know I'm going to use, is there a top pouch here? It's not very deep, but I can put like jig heads or hooks or something in there. Organize it that way because I got all the crap in this fanny pack to put in there. And then probably more room for more because I can actually load Plano boxes. And I have a couple Plano boxes in mine because right now I have all of these soft plastics in here. Like all of this stuff. Still more in here. Like got a bunch of Tackle Depot worms and a bunch of junk and apparently a random jig head with a flippy flappy tail on it. That'd be pretty good to use. I don't see anything else in here. I'm still gonna leave this fanny pack in the truck because if I do decide to go fanny pack fishing, it'd be nice to have a fanny pack to fanny pack fish with. You guys sick and tired of me saying fanny packs? We got some hard baits here. Those will go in a Plano box. Just gotta be careful because a couple of my hook retainers fell off. Here's that lure that I found down, I fished out of London last time I was down there when Bloke and I went pike fishing. He caught a pike and I caught someone's lure. That's pretty sweet. There's a deep diver, I think. It's got a huge freaking spoon on the front end of it. Probably dive pretty good depth. This thing's pretty dope. It's not a deep diver, it's a shallow diver, but the action on it is insane. It just like your whole rod just vibrates the whole time it's firing. I got a bunch of these stupid things in there too. Here's another super bright one. Should have thrown this in the lake when Bloke and I were going for pike. Got a little spoon here, a little holographic spoon. Those are pretty fun to throw around. That was a pretty hot commodity back in 2021. A lot of lure hook covers, but no lures attached. That's kind of scary. Another one of these little things. I don't even know what those are called. Some people call them spinners, some people call them other things. Here's a spoon attached to a spinner that I just dropped on my lap and hooked myself with. Ouch! These things are sharp. Keep that in mind. All of these are going to go into a Plano box and into the backpack. Another spoon here. Another hook retainer that's attached to nothing. Another hook retainer. Is that everything in there? It's just hook retainers now? I didn't have that many hard plastics in there. I'm going to get this all sorted out, guys. And then, like I said, after work, the moment we punch out, we're going to head off into the garage. I need to go pick up some instant coffee. I might rip over to a grocery store, buy some instant coffee, because we're going to make some coffee flavored paddle tail glitter bastards. It's not the name, it's prototyping. It's like Intel calling their latest i7 the Dragon Lake or some shit. Just go along with it, freak sakes. Alrighty guys, it's 4 o'clock, you know what that means? Weekend is here, it's time for some beer. No, just the weekend is here. Anyway, got the fishing backpack all configured. We got some Plano boxes in the back. We got some hooks in this top pack. We got some soft plastics in here. Got the little extendable friggin' fishing pole there. Got my pliers over there. This thing's pretty frickin' dope. I appreciates it. Oh man, that was a wicked fart. I've been farting all day. Like it's bad. I don't have a poop on deck. I already dropped that this morning. But maybe I do have a poop on deck. I don't frickin' know. I don't know why, but she's been favoring sitting on that step all the frickin' time. And yesterday I come downstairs to leave to go to martial arts. And I go to grab my keys. I'll have to show you a picture because it's obviously not there because I already killed it. But there was a massive wolf spider sitting right there. I mean, it was a beast. Almost the freaking like 1/4 the size of my clock. He was a tank. So I had to take him out. He was a threat. But no, like, since yesterday, I've just been so farty. I don't know what the frick's going on. Like, yesterday I was busting ass all day, and today I was busting ass all day. Like, I'm sitting at work yesterday, or no, even Wednesday, near the end of Wednesday. I'm sitting at work, minding my own business, doing work stuff, and just farting into my chair. Like, farting hard too. Like, it was bad. So I can assume when Buddy came in today, if he grabbed my chair and sat down in it, chances are he just released a huge fart cloud from the fabric and probably died. So I expect to talk to HR on Monday. Anyway, I gotta move all my car painting supplies off of the bench here. Make some room. Oh, here we go again. Oh, maybe I do have a poop on deck. It's just really deep in there. That's pretty gross, eh, guys? Don't you just come here for the fart and dick jokes? Isn't that why you're all here? Welcome to the fart and dick joke hour, boys. Clear off this bench so we can get some motherfriggin' plastisol mixed up. Yay, yay. Damn, my stirring stick's got some girth to it. Oh, we got plenty of paint. We want to add more coats to the car, that's for sure. What the frick's going on here? I got rags stuck to, like, oh my god. Whatever. I just need room to set up some clamps. Don't need salt yet. I don't think I'm going to salt these baits, but you never know. It's amazing how that paint separated the way it did. Do I have any Tim Hortons coffee left? Not a lot, eh? All right, guys, I'm not going to bring you with. I'm going to run to the store real quick and grab some coffee because we definitely need it for this run. Where the frick did you come from? That's not one of mine. We're definitely going to need some coffee for this run, not to drink, basically to add to the plastisol. Kind of like last year when we did the worms, that's what we're doing with the grubs. We're going to go ahead and load the grubs up with coffee, and it should be pretty damn scrumdiddlyumptious for the fishies. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I was going to go to the grocery store to get some coffee, but then I started thinking, I'm like, what was the dankest, stankiest coffee I've ever tried to consume ever? And then it clicked. Dollarama, $1.25. This stuff is disgusting. But it's not finely ground. It's pretty coarse. And I don't really have a blender out here to bring it down. So we're just going to try and mix it in as whole freaking chunks. And hopefully the 350 degrees Fahrenheit of the plastisol is enough to melt it now. This gun doesn't have a battery in it. That's a problem. I need to get a 9 volt for this thing. Where the hell's my other gun? I think it's in the house. I was using it to check my CPU temps when the Acer was blowing up. Okay, I'll be back. Well guys, both guns are dead. So we're just gonna freestyle. I was gonna say not make baits today, but I wanna make baits today. So we're making baits today. Whether we have a way to check temperature or not, who cares? Just chuck these back here for now. Get them out of the way. I've had this plastisol now for 2 years. All right, where the frick is the microwave plug? I know I unplugged it because it kept trying to cook pizza, but now I kind of need it. There it is. Watch, I'll plug it back in and it'll try and cook pizza right away, or not. All right, I'll put this in for like 3 minutes. That was weird. It was fighting me. But yeah, this was the hardest coffee I've ever tried to choke back. It's so rancid. It just smells like black death. So at $1.25, I bought 2 so we can mix up a bunch of stuff. And I also, the old guy I was fishing with, I never told you that guy's story, did I? The other night when I caught the walleye on the grub, there was an old guy there, and he was fishing, he's been fishing the freaking lakes all of his life, that lake all of his life. And Sunset's his favorite spot to go because, you know, all the fish come in at sunset. You want perch, you want walleye, you want bass, you'll find them at sunset. So he always said that he was fishing with one of these jobbies from Dollarama. Basically it looks like a bait fish. You got a hook on the top and a hook at treble on the bottom. And then he's watching me with the Daiwa just sailing out shots, like doubling, even 2.5ing his distance. And he's like, Jesus, Murphy, you're getting her out there good. And I'm like, yeah, man. Oh, by the way, guys, cheers. Holy crap, I can't find a 9 volt battery. Boom shakalaka. I just had to look up. Oh, today's gonna be a good day, boys. We can actually do this properly. We can do this by the books. As long as this one has a charge. It's sat in here a couple winters probably. Survey says, see, I just bought a bunch of 9 volt batteries, but they're for my smoke detectors and my carbon monoxide detectors, not for making lures. However, this is working fine. Can I turn the laser on? Laser? How do you turn the laser on? This thing had a laser. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Now I can laser beam things. Shouldn't laser beam your iris, by the way, guys. All right, we need a butter knife, also known as a professional stir stick. It's gonna take this piss out. What if they make microwaves that are left-handed? Yeah, this still has some cooking to do. I just wanted to mix it up because it smelled like burning. Holy crap, why is that cylinder so tight? Really gotta lube this thing up. I gotta buy a new injector. Like 60 bucks on Amazon. This shit ain't cutting it. Or replace the O-rings with tighter ones. That might work too. I shouldn't have to force it on. Anyway, enough messing around with that. Let's see how this Plastisol's looking. Keep going to press the door release button, but this microwave's old school. You just yank the door and it opens. But no, I told him, I'm like, yeah, I make my own baits. And then I showed him my 3D printed lures and stuff like that. And he's like, man, he goes, when we were kids, we would carve lures out of wood, paint them by hand with our sister's art paints. Go down to the lake and catch fish with those. I'm like, oh yeah, I've done that too. I said, I don't have that one on me, but I've done one like that as well. I'm like, I just use I use Chinese UV resin to coat it instead of just spraying it with car clear coat. And he's like, oh, we never even went as far as car clear coat. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, man, we would paint them up and toss them in, wait for the paint to dry. And he goes, and they worked. And I said, of course they worked. I'm like, fish are dumb. All right, I gotta grab the new lure mold, get this thing prepped. So this is what we're shooting today, is curly tail grubs. You get 2 per shot, should be good. I'm gonna need some clamps to hold it shut. Put one there and one on the other side. Of course, because this thing's face tracking, you're not gonna see the actual shot, but I will show you the end product. Who knows, maybe today will be a shoot to fish to catch video. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something indeed? Now, I'd love to know why this thing is not going in. Like, is that O-ring just shot? Does it need some oil? This friggin' fly can smell the garlic and he wants to eat my friggin' lure oil. Thought flies are supposed to be afraid of garlic. Apparently, I don't know shit about flies. Yeah, I gotta buy a new sprayer. This one here is, you know, it did its job. It got me into the game. There we go. What a pain in the ass that was. And the moment it heats up from the Plastisol, it's gonna be good. Oh no, I burnt it. I burnt it. Yellow like piss. Where the hell's my gun? What are we at? We're only at 213? Oh wait, that's Celsius. Yeah, we're a little hot. But you know what? That's good, because that's going to let the coffee mix in. Am I going to measure how much coffee I'm putting in it? Nope. Just going to pour a bunch. Get the color to take. Of course, now it's foaming up. Throw some more coffee in it. This coffee is not black. It's super brown. It's like worm brown. Is my door open? Oh yeah, my neighbor owns a Ford too. So yeah, we'll mix this all up. Sorry for the backdrop, guys. I decided to open the bay door to let the stank of Plastisol out. Okay, this worm oil can freaking calm it down. Holy, that's some stanky stuff. Okay, what are we sitting at for temperature now? We're good. All right, so before I do anything, he said black with gold flake, so we're gonna chuck a bunch of this in. 12-pound mono. What the frig am I doing with 12-pound mono? All right, this is our coffee brew. Stinks like hell. Should entice a bite. Fish love stinky things. They love coffee. I don't know why, but they love coffee. Now, I don't think this mold's going to take much to do. We're sitting at 370 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a bit too hot to shoot. I almost wish I had a vacuum chamber to knock these bubbles out. It's loaded with air bubbles from the coffee, but whatever. Let's get this thing ready to rock. First shot. Holy, why can't I pull it out? This freaking gun. This is not going to work. This injector's shot. This injector, boys, frigging junk. This is what happens when you want to do this, but you don't make it a lot of money. So you're like trying to do it on the cheap. So you buy the cheap shit on Amazon, not the good kind. I don't think this first pour worked, but we'll see. All I know is this thing is going right in the garbage, and I'm going to have to order a new injector from the place that I buy this stuff from, because that injector is kife. All right, we'll let this cool down and see if we got anything out of it. I highly doubt we did, but you never freaking know. This droopy thing off the mold almost looks like a freaking paddle tail swimmer. I'm just going to do myself a solid and crack this open and see if it actually filled the mold. It tried. It was getting there. I might be able to fish with that. Okay. If I can get this injector problem down to a science, we might be golden. Why the frig is that door not closing? Son of a bitch. Thought I fixed you. All right. I just coated the base of the lure mold in lure oil. What are we sitting at for temps? 302. Okay. No, I think that's all I'm making, boys. This thing is jammed. This thing sucks. I know you guys said go out and get some O-rings for it and you'll be fine. No, this thing, guys, I paid 40 bucks for it. Normally these things cost like $129. There's a reason why this one was 40 bucks. Oh, just put it in the vise and hit it with a hammer. Yeah, this thing sucks. Okay. Well, I made two. That's all I can really do right now because my tool's broken. I should have replaced that over the winter. Never got around to it. But luckily, this batch of coffee stuff, I can easily just cut it up and reheat it and melt it back up and inject it once I get a proper injector. So these two guys I'll fish with tonight. We'll see how they do. But alrighty, well, it's 5:30 now, so I'm gonna grab my 2 curly tail grubs that were able to be pressed, which have almost completed tails, but I should still be able to get action out of that. And let's go back in the house. We'll hang out for a bit and then we'll head down to the lake. Alright guys, I'm down here at the spot. Not my spot. My spot's not available. It's being used by 3 guys with 7 lines out. That's a problem. That's against the regulations, but that's all right. Whatever. I don't know what the ground is like here. It's probably pretty rocky. I'm probably going to lose my lure on this first cast. I can see all the rocks through the water right now, which means there might be some cover here. And this is a coffee scented lure, so bass might want to destroy it. Worst case Ontario, I'm going to head down to the other dock. But the water is pretty murky right now, so using a brown lure might not be the right strat. What's my overhead looking like? All right, we're good. So I tried to tie on the FG knot because that was suggested to me, and that didn't work out. That did not work out, and it is snaggier than all hell over here, boys. This is not a good fishing spot, and I can't tell the action of that tail, if there's any. Like I said, worst case, we'll just drive out the calendar, because without having my spot, I don't know this area too well. It's pretty shallow here too. It's like maybe, I don't know if there's any pockets nearby. I'm gonna fish right in front of those guys, because they're fishing illegally. You're only allowed 1 line wet, except for carp fishing. You can have up to 2 lines, or sorry, up to 3 lines, as long as they're using natural bait, like corn or the breadcrumb shit that bloke makes for us when we go fishing. I call it poop, even though it smells delicious. Oh yeah, that tail's got action. I just saw it flipping flapping. I also got some homemade poured jig heads to try out. That's one thing I ended up doing yesterday, but I took a video and for some reason the video corrupted. So I don't know if the SD card, which is brand spanking new, mind you, or is it? Anyway, I don't know if the SD card is going in my DJI Osmo 3, but I've been getting some video corruptions. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can play the video in VLC just fine, but then when I go to import it into Vegas, it won't read it. I tried using a handbrake to fix the video, but that failed. It said the format was unreadable, yet VLC's like, bro, I got this. So I don't freaking know what the hell's going on. So I was like, you know what? We don't need a video for tomorrow, for yesterday. We're 7 in advance. We're good. And we don't have to upload a vlog every day. I'm just doing that because life was getting busy. Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah, this place sucks. If I gotta snap off, then we're leaving this place and we're going to the dock. Yeah, I had to snap off. I just lost one of my 2 prototypes. This place sucks. Let's go to calendar where it doesn't suck as bad. We might be able to catch like something. All I know is there's not many fishing spots here, and I'm not a fan of this area. So let's grab the bag. I'm gonna tie on another jig head and we'll go down to calendar. Yeah, they even got a shopping cart, for crying out loud. Like, what the frick? Why do you need a shopping cart to come fishing? Oh, so you can take all your stuff from the car and bring it over, eh? But yeah, I poured a bunch of jig heads and then stuffed them in my one of my old airbrush cases. I'm gonna put one of these on, why not? Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Everybody's got there's like 2 people and they got 6 rods out, and it's like, holy, like, break the rule much? Frig's sakes. Whatever. Let's go to the calendar docks. We'll just throw this little lure around and see what it wants to eat. Maybe catch a couple rock bass or something, who knows? I really gotta find a new fishing spot. Alright guys, we're down the calendar. Parking lot's busy, but the dock isn't, so I don't know what the frig's going on. Friggin', there's a motorhome parked in there too. Anyway, let's get this thing wet. Shit. I didn't realize that kid had a bobber out. Seemed to have lost the tail of my worm. Quality. That set the hook quality right there. Yep, the tail came off right at the lamination. Luckily it wasn't one of mine. I'll put on a pure orange one. Or maybe we'll go chartreuse. I'm sure I have those in here somewhere. There. We'll throw on a Mr. Twister chartreuse. So it's really freaking bright in the water. Fish see this color as white, not lime green. So we should be good. Good enough. Guys, we caught bait. All right. Go back and play. Picking on rock bass is fun. All the rock bass are schooled up right here. So you just drop it down, let it sink, lock your spool, and one will come and pick it up. Something to do while I'm waiting for the walleye to come in. All right, guys, I'm done. Probably saying, Adam, why are you leaving so early? The bite hasn't started yet. And the reason is because I've been evicted from my spot by people who don't speak English. Friggin' annoying. It's like, I'm there fishing, Buddy stands right beside me, casts right in my spot. The other guy's like right there too. That's why there was a girl fishing, she bounced for that reason. Like, Jesus, Murphy. Have some respect for other anglers. I doubt any of these guys have their license. They just showed up and started fishing. Now, trying to get out of this parking lot without hitting a vehicle will be my next challenge. Because people are tucked in here everywhere. But no, that was funny because the boat came in and he literally rode alongside the dock so that he could basically land his boat. And the guys down there had the nerve to be like, some people have no respect. Well, bro, you're one of them. You see me fishing here and you come and you sit right beside me and start throwing a pickle rig in the water. I caught his line twice. There was a guy down here earlier, well, not earlier today, but like earlier in the week where that happened. And he literally was like, if I catch your line one more time, I'm cutting it. Then he caught Buddy's line one more time. He cut it and Buddy lost his rig. Like, is that what we've come to? Teaching by destroying other people's property? Apparently. So anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm going home. Well, guys, that was complete bullshit. I was getting super mad down there. Like, I got there and it was a guy and his son, whatever. They're fishing in the corner. That's fine. Not a big deal. And then all of a sudden, like 6 of his buddies show up and they're all right around me. So I'm casting out straight. The guy to the left of me is casting to the right, hitting my bait. The guy to the right of me is casting left, hitting my bait. I caught their lines so many freaking times because they don't know what the hell they're doing. So then I decided, you know, I'm like, so are you guys keeping the fish you catch? And they said, oh yeah, for sure. I said, you know the slot size, right? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, they can only be 40 to 45 centimeters to keep them. Otherwise, you're poaching, and that's illegal. You should know this if you've taken your course for fishing. There is no course for fishing. And he's like, huh? And I'm like, your license. You have your fishing license, right? And he just looks at me and grins. And I'm like, you better hope the M&R doesn't come down here. Like 2 times tonight. Go to Sunset, 2 people, 6 lines out. That's illegal. M&R shows up there, field day. If he goes down to Calendar, field day. So 3 things that are ruining fishing for me right now. Number 1, the homeless situation. Because of that, they had to basically make my friend calls it Hobo Beach. But basically make the point private property. You can't go there. Number 2, immigration, because you try to, they come over and they just act like idiots and you try to talk to them about it and they either throw the I don't speak English card or they pretend they don't understand you and just laugh it off, like frig off. And now the shad flies because, yeah, they're back. They're back. I saw a bunch of them tonight. So frickin' annoying, man. So frickin' annoying. But whatever. We'll figure it out. I gotta find a new spot. I really gotta find a new spot. Preferably somewhere not on Nipissing. And when I do find a new spot, I ain't telling anybody about it. Well, except for you guys, because you're gonna come along with me, but I'm gonna make up the name of the lake. I'm gonna make up everything. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a bunch of bullshit. Yep. But anyway, guys, I'm pissed off. So it's like not even 10 o'clock. Today's summer solstice, first day of summer, and the sun's not even fully down yet. But it's a Friday. I don't have to work tomorrow, so that's a bonus. So I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the night. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.